Mabuhay! Isang mahalagang sandali para sa atin ang araw na ito dahil ito ang magpapatunay ng ating masidhing pagnanais na matamo ang kalidad na edukasyon kahit tayo ay nasa gitna ng pandemya. Kaya't halina at tunghayan ang seremonya ng pagtatapos ng Paaralang Juan Luna sa temang Kalidad na Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Simulan natin ang ating palatuntunan sa pagpasok ng mga panauhin. Mga Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Melody Cruz, Dr. Pedro M. Araw, Dr. Cynthia B. Jles, Attorney Antonio C. Kasangkapan, at ang ating Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Maria Magdalena M. Lim, CESO 5. Pamunuan ng Paaralang Juan Luna, Dr. Lucena M. Padilla, Punong Guro, at Dr. Reynaldo S. Pineda Jr., Public Schools District Supervisor, na susundan ng mga guro mula kindergarten hanggang ALS teacher. Tumayo po tayo sandali para sa pag-awit ng pambasang awit ng Pilipinas na susundan ng panalangin sa pangunguna ni Rian B. Miala, may mataas na karangalan at ang pag-awit ng iba pang himno.
ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Espiritu Santo. Amen. Maraming salamat po, Panginoon, sa paggabay mo sa aming pag-aaral at sa pagbibigay mo ng kalakasan at katatagan upang muli naming mapagyaman ang aming kaisipan. Pagpalain mo po ang aming butihing punong guro na si Dr. Jles na M. Padilla at ang aming mga guro sa matyagang paghahatid ng mga leksyon sa amin sa araw-araw. Pagpalain mo din po ang aming mga magulang sa patuloy na pagsuporta sa amin. Panginoon, maraming salamat po sa mga biyayang inyong ibinigay sa aming lahat. Ikaw po ang aming sandigan at kalakasan. Amen. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Espiritu Santo. Amen.
Lungsod naming mahal, tampok ng silanganan, patungo sa kaunlaran at kaligayahan. Nasa Kanya ang pangarap, pag-unlad ang may nilay, tanging perlas ng bayan ngayon bukas. Maynila, o Maynila, dalhin mo ang bandila. Maynila, bayang mahal nating lahat, tampok ng NCR. Pusod nitong ating bansa, dulot kaunlaran. Taas noon, iwagayway ang bandilang NCR. Karunungan at katarungan sa bansa'y itanghal. Mga lungsod ng NCR, sa puso ko'y dangan. Ang adhika isulong ka, ang tanging NCR. NCR, dangal nitong bayan. NCR, dangal nitong bayan. Mga lungsod ng NCR, sa puso ko'y dangal. Ang adhika isulong ka, ang tanging NCR. NCR, dangal nitong bayan. NCR, dangal nitong bayan.
Handog ng may kapal, tanging DCS Maynila, bunsod kaunlaran ng kabataan sa tuwina. Ngalan niya'y buhay, sa puso't diwa ng madla, lahat ay nagsisikap, karangalan ang hinahanap. Handog ng may kapal, tanging DCS Maynila, bunsod kaunlaran ng kabataan sa tuwina. Ngalan niya'y buhay, sa puso't diwa ng madla, lahat ay nagsisikap, karangalan ang hinahanap. Sangay ng lungsod Maynila, patnubay ng bayan ko, una ka sa mundo.
Pakinggan natin ang mensahe ng ating punong lungsod, Honorable Francisco Moreno Domagoso.
Nais ko pong batiin ang bawat mag-aaral mula sa elementary at senior high sa inyong commencement rites today. Virtual man ang ating gagawin na year-end rites, pagbati pa rin sa bawat mag-aaral na nagpatuloy na nagsisikap para sa kanilang pangarap, para sa kanilang sarili at para sa kanilang pamilya at mahal sa buhay. Nais ko rin pong batiin at pasalamatan ang mga magulang at guardians na katuwang ng ating mga estudyante upang sila'y makatapos o mairaos ang pag-aaral. Isang pagsaludo naman sa mga guro, staff, administrators, at stakeholders. Hindi po natin may tatanggi na ang nakaraang taon hanggang ngayon sa kasalukuyan ay sinusubok pa rin tayo ng pandemyang ito. Ngunit maraming salamat po sa inyong mga inisyatibo mula sa pagpaplano at paghahanda para sa ating new normal pagdating sa pagtuturo sa ating mga mag-aaral. Tunay po na hindi madali ang paghahanda sa panibagong paraan ng pag-aaral ng mga estudyante. Lalo na sa mga guro, alam kong marami kayong adjustments. Maraming mga bagong kailangang aralin para sa new normal. Ngunit, kahit tayo ay sinusubok, mahalaga na patuloy na mapagtibay ang kalidad ng edukasyon. Sa panahon ngayon, kailangan po nating isa-puso at isa-isip ang mga katagang no student left behind. Sa ating mga estudyante, tiyak na darating ang malaking pagbabago sa inyong buhay. Dasal at hiling ko sa inyong lahat na pagbutihin pa ninyo ang inyong pag-aaral. Mahalin ang ating kapwa, lalo na ang ating mga magulang at nakatatanda sa atin. Respetuhin ang bawat isa. At higit sa lahat, laging manalig at magtiwala sa Diyos. Muli, maligayang bati sa bawat isa sa inyo, mag-aaral sa elementarya at senior high, sa inyong pagtatapos. Mabuhay kayong lahat. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng poong may kapal. Congratulations! Manila, God first.
Maraming salamat, Mayor Francisco Moreno Domagoso, sa napakahalagang mensahe para sa mga magsisipagtapos. Ngayon naman ay isa pang mensahe ang matatanggap natin mula sa DepEd NESEOR Regional Director, Dr. Wilfredo E. Cabral.
At the onset, I'd like to greet and give you that warmest congratulations for surpassing the pan-academic year. To the parents, the proud ones, for being able to send their children at this stage, let us give ourselves a tap and say to ourselves, congratulations. Under such volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous, and disruptive circumstances, several unexpected silver linings have emerged in the basic education realm. Many of our aspirations at first seemed impossible, with all the doubts and apprehensions that made them seem really improbable. But when we summon the will, they now become our reality. Your forgiveness graduates brought this momentous event into our current reality. Amidst this ongoing onslaught of COVID-19 pandemic that put enormous pressure in your part to adapt to the new learning norm, you never crumble, nor simply fold up. Your fervidness to learn carried this big day, the graduation, ceremonies. With that, I warmly congratulate you all graduates. We, your DepEd Prime NCR family, share with your heartfelt joy as you celebrate your phenomenal educational accomplishment. Although there have been many concerns and frustrations on the drastic change in schools posed by pandemic, the upside is we have shown the light on how we can uniquely do our part to survive with the mantra, education must continue. And now we reach this far significantly and memorably celebrating your accomplishment. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, with the virtual conduct of the end of school year ceremonies, we must realize that the crux of life is all about preparing our graduates to the next big step in their lives full of hope and courage. This COVID-19 catastrophe will eventually settle down. The corona coaster will sooner or later stop, and in due course, the Coronamageddon will be the thing of the past. By then, you graduates and will be the driving force to forge a post-pandemic future. In no doubt that you have persevered the learning challenges and made this far. You are the ones who will open up a new era. In no time, your generation will be our country's post-pandemic future and beyond. The theme of this year's end of school rites is strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Resonated the collective effort of our teachers, parents, school communities, local government units, partners in both public and private sectors, and other various organizations to ensure that quality basic education continue despite the challenges posed by the pandemic. To one and all who gallantly helped and made learning from home in varied modalities possible, we thank you. To all the graduates, let us look forward and ensure that you will be let us look forward and ensure that you will be the frontliners to change this nation, to change our country to a better one, with the needed characteristics, with the needed attributes for the future. Congratulations and thank you very much.
Ang pagpapakilala sa mga magsisipagtapos na gagampanan ni Dr. Lucena M. Padilla, Principal 4, at pagtitibayin ng ating Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Maria Magdalena M. Lim, CESO 5.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Sa ating tagapamanihalang pansangay ng mga paaralang pandibisyon ng lungsod ng Maynila, Dr. Maria Magdalena M. Lim, CESO 5, malugod ko pong ipinakikilala sa inyo ang mga batang magsisipagtapos na may bilang na 127 na mga batang lalaki at 120 na mga batang babae na may kabuuang bilang na 247 na mga batang magsisipagtapos. Sila po ay kasiyasiyang nakatugon sa mga kinakailangan sa pagtatapos ng batayang kurikulum pang-elementarya ng kagawaran ng edukasyon. Kaya't marapat lamang po na sila ay pagkalooban ng sertipiko ng pagtatapos. Bilang kanilang punong guro, hinihiling ko po ang inyong pagpapatibay sa kanilang pagtatapos sa elementarya, panuruang taon 2020 hanggang 2021 sa Paaralang Wanluna ngayong ika-15 ng Hulyo, taong 2021.
Sa bisa ng kapangyarihang iginawad sa akin ng kalihim ng kagawaran ng edukasyon bilang tagapamanihalang pangsangay ng mga paaralang pangdibisyon ng lungsod ng Maynila at sa pagpapatunay ng inyong punong guro, nakasiyasiya ninyong natupad ang mga kinakailangan sa kurikulum na pang-elementarya na itinakda ng kagawaran ng edukasyon, ay pinagtitibay ko ang inyong pagtatapos ngayong panuruang taong 2020-2021. Binabati ko kayong lahat.
Dumako na tayo sa pinakahihintay na sandali ng palatuntunang ito, ang paggawad ng katibayan sa mga nagsipagtapos. Baitang 6, pangkat Mercury. Gurong tagapayo, Binibining Tudora Socorro G. Apilado, Master Teacher 1.
Stephen Vix P. Austria, may karangalan. Kent Nazaren M. Balauro, may karangalan. Raven D. Barca, John Louis T. Basa, Rian Paul R. Batongbakan, Jaynard M. Bongar, may karangalan. Dave Kendrick D. Esteban, Charles Dylan M. Estornino, John Paul G. Gabukan, Aldion E. Gunaw, may karangalan. Van Halen B. Laforga, may karangalan. Christian James L. Lambot, Condre Adam E. Lara, Marciano L. Legarde, may mataas na karangalan. Claude Jefferson B. Lipardo, Prince Jake V. Llorca, Gabriel Jamir B. Maldiza, may karangalan. Kyle Richard A. Miranda, Joaquin M. Ramos, David Andre S. Romero, Zion Jehov D. Saison, may karangalan. Abdul Terence Jr. B. Tumawis, may karangalan. Jasmine Joy O. Aquino, Jeline Althea A. Bernal, may karangalan. Sapina Nicole P. Kaasi, Maria Francine Bana P. Cabito, Kirsten R. Cati, may karangalan. Venice Isabel Dala, may karangalan. Maribiel S. Dizon, may karangalan. Jasmine L. Esmeria, Precious Bell Ashley V. Go, Clarissa B. Javier, Jamaica Ella P. Loreto, Princella Adeline M. Lumala, may karangalan. Andrea C. Magbanwa, Princess Zane P. Magbuhos, Rihanna Yumi E. Miala, may mataas na karangalan. Angel R. Palomares, may karangalan. Janan Ryan B. Pechon, may karangalan. Micaela M. Penton, Crystal Maiden T. Ranoco, may karangalan. Mariam Therese Daniel S. Rosita, may karangalan.
Baitang 6, pangkat Venus. Gurong tagapayo, Binibining Rosemary B. Villamor, Master Teacher 2.
Ferdinand C. Agnes, Kion Job M. Arboleda, may karangalan. Riley D. Valdesancho, Sean Raven B. Bersabal, Jimuel B. Cabanyero, Marlon C. Chavez Jr., Paul Brian P. Kodjamat, Gabriel L. De La Cruz, Liam Audrey Kyle B. Delfin, may karangalan. Bienvenido A. Elimancil, Abjo C. Poronda, Rodolfo S. Lucas III, Steven C. Mumar, Romy F. Placido Jr., Gabriel F. Santos, Nicolo J. R. Ruiz, Jenselry C. Tejada, Joshua R. Torres, may karangalan. Heaven Carl B. Zarate, Janica A. Afable, Ina B. Ango, may karangalan. Sabina Aiko K. Aquino, Dana Michelle R. Balbin, Joyce Allison A. Balsera, Naomi Sophie C. Benito, Nikki Shane J. Corbito, Erica Jane T. Del Rosario, Alexa Miel D. Espineda, Mary Joy R. Pahutagana, may karangalan. Daniela Marie D. Fuensalida, Connie J. Lara, Andrea R. Leonen, Angel May R. Madria, Shania S. Magpantay, Mikael Atasha B. Martin, Sofia C. Mauleon, Roan May F. Ombega, Hannah May R. Rotor, Aliyah May O. San Jose, Princess Yuri A. Santos, Crisel T. Tok,
Baitang 6, pangkat Earth. Gurong tagapayo, Binibining Niña Jesusa S. Guzman, Master Teacher 2.
John Darren D. Aguilar, CJ Naz M. Ancheta, JZ Naz M. Ancheta, Brian P. Aquino, Prince Gerald P. Aquino, Lucas Gabriel Bartolome, John Paul T. Delenya, Rafael A. Benavides, Arwin N. Bismonte, Ralph Lauren O. De La Cruz, Mark David M. Esteban, Eduardo B. Guarin III, Darren Jan C. Honderino, Limuel A. Meralles, John Axel V. Ontin, John Michael A. Rincodo, John Gilbert B. Rosales, Floyd A. Saez, Abdul Mukit L. Salik, Yusuf L. Salik, Stephen J. D. Sobrino, Cyrus James T. Sogano, Mark G. Zamora, Janela Maxine A. Aceves, Julian C. Amparo, Ada Zairine O. Arwejo, may karangalan, Andrea E. Benito, Zairil R. Calma, Ana Marie G. Carino, Pauline Joy Castillo, Raira B. De La Cruz, Judith Bernadette C. Galura, Maria Venice C. Gatco, Candice E. Gutierrez, Christine Joy P. Hinautan, may karangalan, Jasmine A. Laurio, Alea Ramses B. Manan, may karangalan, Crystal May Oduya, Roan R. Sanjeco, Roxanne A. Sarmiento, Samantha Ann A. Sebastian, may karangalan, Rizel Ann N. Tengku,
Baitang 6 pangkat Mars, Gurong Tagapayo, Ginang Mary Ann A. Fajardo, Master Teacher 1.
Robiros M. Agbayani, may karangalan, Josiah Adam F. Bicalan, John Paul E. Bill, Ronald G. Blanco Jr., Daryl A. Bonifacio, Daniel Kurt F. Bugaay, Rafael Ezequiel R. Cachero. Ezequiel Ivan G. de Guzman. Errol J. S. Doctor. Gregorio T. Fortaleza III. May karangal. Prince Kevin Galang. Jerwin B. Galban. Mark Vincent J. Garcia. Thomas Benedict B. Carina. Christian Kyle C. Hubayan. Carlos G. Laguna. Nasruddin G. Milican. Jean Andre A. Naliana. Ace B. Pacheco. Emil Kego H. Pereña. James Neal Matthew J. Riel. King Anthony R. Yaba. Chantal M. Abaya. Cherry Heart C. Armada. Precious Nicole S. Bareja. Natasha Cheska L. Bulanadi. Francesca C. Dequiña. Pausi R. Erhas. May karangalan. Kayla Shania P. Esguera. Arlene D. Garcia. Queen Erin Gatdula. Maria Alistair Joy A. Latrup. Felisa M. Loma. Mary Joy D. Mangada. Kylie Reese S. Marticio. Rosemary Loy Mora. Rain O. Morales. Aslyn Cole Puso. Jonalyn L. Celorio. Jamie M. Viduya.
Baitang 6 pangkat Jupiter, gurong tagapayo, Ginang Imelda P. Kahipe.
Almer N. Ancheta. Mark J. A. Bonifacio. Reno M. Taparino. Jan Caplio L. Capio. Hans Senji Besuki D. Corpus. Prince Adrian P. Dionisio. Jeffrey Jr. M. Encinas. John Eisen S. Gao. J. Lawrence Gingham. John Matthew Lauron. Carl Ivan L. Lopez. Justin B. Magnus. Lawrence Miguel A. Magnus. Calix Andre Simogado. Simon James M. Morada. Anderson J. Mosiba. Mark Joseph M. Olila. Yomeljen E. Padora. J.R. V. Panilinan. Mark Nitan L. Pascual. Ricardo Jr. V. Santua. Joanna Mark Herbie C. Agustin. Cherry C. De Guzman. Eric Gabriel N. De La Cruz. Rani Ann P. Espineda. Bianca Eli Nicole I. Gubot, may karangalan. Princess Geraldine M. Houghton. Josephine Grace P. Endepenso, may karangalan. Tahara C. Camarospa, may karangalan. Maria Chaina T. Llobrera. Louis Megan A. Mago. Cynthia K. Mochiba, may karangalan. Elijah B. Natividad, may karangalan. Aubrey Morris E. Salvador, may karangalan. Audrey Mauriel E. Salvador, may karangalan. Jamie Lynn Rose P. Sarabose. Hannah Candy B. Yebra. Daniela B. Sausa.
Baitang 6 pangkat Saturn, gurong tagapayo, Ginang Elizabeth O. Gingab, Master Teacher 2.
Dirigo T. Adan. John Carlos C. Azucena, may karangalan. Mark Jaden C. Balay. John Nico Solaja J. Balubar. John Anthony P. Belican, Don Chidwell F. Castillo, Kyle Alex L. Damian, May Karangalan, Jessel A. Del Rosario, Raymond L. Itin, Jeff Costa, Majan B. Laminos, Jeremiah James A. Meneses, May Karangalan, Ayusok D. Modas, Reggie C. Montes, Ian Angelo M. Orente, Rachel Jess S. Placido, Elimar Jr. C. Frost, May Karangalan, James Paul Sembrano, Javier C. Surta, James Kenneth M. Johnson, May Karangalan, Galing M. Alban, Raha M. Aragon, Ma Cassandra T. Pakwal, May Karangalan, Catrial Rose Basilio, Isha May Guerrero, Roseanne A. Cañada, Alicia Shane Calatrava, Marian S. Caterina, Divine Angel P. Del Rosario, Rosemary Fernandez, Mercy May Fernandez, Lady Jamaica Domingo, Kathleen Ann F. Doyle, Natalie J. Elan, Ella S. Jacobo, Novella Rose R. Newton, Lilian Carla C. Balot, Santella Angel C. Ramos, Ian S. L. Salas, Mary Jean D. Carter, St. John C. Sawaan, Rain Hinel D. Zaridon, May Karangalan, Stephanie Mat F. Biray, May Karangalan,
Mga mag-aral sa ika-6 na baitang na nakatapos sa curriculum ng journalism. Maligayang pagtatapos, mga mag-aaral. Hayaan niyo ring batiin kayo ng ating DepEd Secretary, Leonor M. Briones.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. Uh, this year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So, congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so, thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded. In addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So, congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special, You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student. because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Pakinggan natin ang mensahe ng pagtatapos mula sa inyong kamag-aral. May mataas na karangalan, Marciano L. Licarde.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. sa pamunuan ng Dibisyon ng Maynila sa pangunguna ni Dr. Maria Magdalena M. Lim, Schools Division Superintendent, sa Supervisor ng Wanluna, Dr. Reynaldo Espinada Jr., sa punong guro, Dr. Lucena M. Padilla, mga guro, mga magulang at kapwa ko kamag-aral. Nagpapasalamat po kami sa Diyos at sa aming mga magulang dahil sa kanilang paggabay sa amin upang mapagtagumpayan ang hirap at sakripisyo ng pag-aaral dahil sa pandemya. Nais din naming pasalamatan ang aming masisipag at matsyagang guro na patuloy na nagsusumikap sa pagtuturo sa gitna ng New Normal Education. Sa punong guro, Dr. Padilla at aming PSDS, Dr. Pineda. Di madali ang ating tinahak sa panahon ng ating pag-aaral. Dumaan tayo sa mga balakid, ngunit naging matatag tayo upang makamtan ang kalidad na edukasyon. Binago ng pandemya ang paraan ng ating pag-aaral. Hinamon tayo sa kawalan ng internet at gadget para matuto. Pero dahil nais natin magtagumpay, heto tayo nagtatapos elementarya, bit-bit ang dunong na ating pinagsikapan. Ang karangalang nakamtan ko ay lalo ko pang pag-ibayuhin upang may balik ko ito sa aking mga guro. Salamat po sa inyo. Mga kamag-aral, patuloy natin tahakin ang mas mataas na grado kasabay ang panalangin sa paggabay ng Panginoon. Be proud mga kaklase. Mabuhay ang paaralang Wanluna. Maligayang pagtatapos sa ating lahat. Ako po si Marciano Lauang Ligarde mula sa ika-6 na baitang pangkat Mercury.
Para sa sabayang panunumpa ng katapatan, ito ay pangungunahan ni Bernice Isabel Dala, may karangalan.
Itaas ang kanang kamay para sa panunumpa. Pangako ng katapatan. Buong gusto akong nangangako na mamahalin ko ang paaralang pinagtapusan, ang Wanluna. Matapat kong isasagawa ang mga nakilang likhiin ko at sisikapin kong mabuhay lamang upang gamit ko ang buong talino, ang aking natutunan sa pagpili, sa dakilang lumikha, sa aking bayan, at sa kapwa-tao. Maaari nating ibaba ang ating kailangan.
Sabayan natin si Zafina Nicole Picaasi sa pag-awit ng A Million Dreams para sa awit ng pagtatapos.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my home. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we desire. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision up to one I see. A million dreams, it's all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build, every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we're lost or mine. I don't care, I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to the world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, the vision of the one I see. A million dreams, it's all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see, I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, the vision of the one I see. A million dreams, it's all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Ito po ang huling bahagi ng seremonya ng pagtatapos ng Panaraang Taon 2020 hanggang 2021 na may temang kalidad na edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Ginang Madeline M. Mendoza, tagapangulo ng Baitang 6. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pakikinig.